This time it's for the final tournament of the regular season.
Malik for three! Bang!
And the most impactful one.
And hot shot to the rack! And dunks it on Walnut!
This thing is wide open. Let's see how it all pans out. Welcome to this special edition of NBA 2K TV. I am Chris Manning.
And I'm Alexis Morgan. First things first, we need to congratulate our 2019 NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors. Congratulations. That was an awesome season and series. Man.
It was incredible. History was made. They beat the defending champions. Kawhi Leonard playing at the level that he did, getting traded to a new team for the first time, Alexis, and taking down the Warriors. Just all-time history right there. With the NBA season wrapped, that means it's time for a new influx of talent, which means the latest rookies have been drafted into the NBA, and we'll be catching up with them later at Summer League.
And you can check back in a couple of weeks for that, but this week we're talking all things NBA 2K League.
Yes, in its final push for the playoffs, teams participated in one of the biggest tournaments in the NBA 2K League, the Ticket.
It's called the Ticket because whoever wins gets a guaranteed spot in the playoffs.
And it's so important for teams. Last year, Knicks Gaming won the Ticket tournament, got into the playoffs, and took home that elusive championship.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. And tonight it'll be Seattle going up against the Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And this team already in a two-game hole, a position they were trying to avoid. Kenny, talk about the pressure they have to be feeling tonight.
Well, ideally, they would like to split these first two games. That would be ideal.
Or win the first two.
Oh, well, you went two. That'd be
ideal.
No. Ideal would be split.
No, ideal would be winning those first two.
No, that would be incredible if you won the first two. What do you think, Shaq?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Ideally,
rather than losing the first two games, ideally you would win those first two games. Not ideally you would split those first two games.
So that's your idea.
Western Conference NBA Playoffs. Round 1 continues. Seattle come into Game 3 up 2-0 with their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. They face off against the Los Angeles Lakers. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Look at the Lakers. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
You guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Seattle, we've got Russell Westbrook. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Paul George. Then there's Doncic, and it's Bamba in at the 5 down low. And the basket is good.
And it takes a Herculean defensive effort to rattle Bryant. He sinks contested shots at will. How about this?
The basket counts and one. Will go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Seattle shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. throw, no good.
And someone known for that crazy win. Bamba's also extremely bright. He got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard. Oh, I thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Doncic passes to George. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebound.
James with the bucket.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Rondo against Westbrook. Bamba gets to Westbrook. Shot by George, wide open. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, if my counting is right, they've made 4 of their first 5. That's good.
Right side, Rondo. Back to James. Takes a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. LeBron's got 5.
He's just punishing the opponent right now.
Now, here's Doncic. Defended by Bryant. High post try. Porzingis can't hit.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorer.
Not a problem. That's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
It's stolen by Davis.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose. And I love the energy on this play.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by the Lakers. On the wing, George. Doncic gets to Porzingis. A shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
And really, you'd like to just see more from that inside game offensively. And that one they didn't have.
And sometimes your poor shooting from the perimeter can dictate and should dictate that you go to the inside. Tonight they didn't do it.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Anthony Davis.
And how many times have we seen Westbrook way up like that with the poster shot? Just
Unleash Chaos Replay, coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammer. Now, here's Bryant. From deep. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already, if at all possible. Make someone else beat you.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Now, here's Westbrook. Here's George. That one misses. Good D by LeBron. A shot off that time. Seattle goes the other way with it. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Tyson Chandler. And Seattle also making a change. Adams checked in. Seattle trails by 5. Westbrook scanning the floor. Porzingis against Kuzma. Got a piece of it. 4 on the clock. And Porzingis launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Ron.
That misfire.
Yeah, we've seen him make this shot work, but they can do better. No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Here's Doncic following the basket by LeBron James. Adams against Davis. Adams finds Porzingis. And it's the Lakers on the break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throw.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
We watch LeBron and we marvel at him, but how hard that LeBron James works at his craft and continues to push the bar for himself physically is one of the things that you have to appreciate the most.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Mirotic is checked in for Porzingis. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Doncic. And it's Dennis Smith in for Russell Westbrook. And both free throws good for LeBron. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal either right now.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Seattle trails by 9. Schroeder outside to the middle, looking for George. He gets it to emphatic LU jam.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Here's Millsap, and that's off the glass and in.
His release is just so smooth from the mid-range.
For Seattle, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Hits to Mirotic. Adams down low. McGee's there. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Adams has got his first points of the game. Los Angeles leading by 7. Nice ball moving over by the Lakers. Mikhailuk. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this thing.
And here's Schroeder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Adams kicks it over to Schroeder. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Millsap. Shoots over Mirotic. Millsap misses. Seattle trails by 10. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, you got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. With a 2-0 series lead, he wants his team to remain focused on the business at hand. He said they've put themselves in a very good position, and they're determined to make the most of it. Well, we'll see how they do in Game 3. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. For Seattle, they had started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. Schroeder.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
To the left wing. Now the pass to Millsap. Shoots over.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
Now, here's George. He has 5. There's the dish to Mirotic. Down low, Adams. It's Adams with the slam.
There is some fluidity for a guy that size in Steven Adams. He's a legitimate option rolling to the basket.
Out to the right wing. Mikhailuk. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Seattle trails by 10. Now Schroeder. Pass to George. Shoots over Kuzma. He nails the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
A good awareness there to beat the clock. Now they have a break in the action to discuss some other things.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Years I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for